Here we go, here we go.
Check, 59. Rip right. Check four. Pick the edge. Come.
One, Omaha.
Double up.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. Across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here we go. Like 20.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
65.
25. Check 25.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down.
Here we go.
58, right there. Got you. I got you. Flare. 58's the mic.
Lock.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down.
Here we go. 21.
Push him back. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
We're going to work.
Here we go. 180.
I know he ain't got it.
21. White. Hey, Delta.
58, boy, 58.
On 2nd and 15 now. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk not necessarily accurately, in this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
58's the money. Watch the run.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Garoppolo on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Joker. 2. 58's the mic.
Hey, gun.
Check curls. 58, boy, 58. 58's the mic.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
21.
58 the mic. 58.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 28 yards. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Here we go. Wait, 80! White.
Deuce.
I got you.
Motion. 58 the mic.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. We're scoreless after one. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
Check.
Hey, gun. White.
Here we go. Why?
They run with Breida. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Smith. 59.
Garoppolo now on third and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 30 on second down, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk.
Let's go, boys. Bring it.
A gain of 15. First down, Arizona.
Let's go. 18 gain. Check. Watch 54. I got you.
Murray now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing now is Murray. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Fans, a reminder, hey,
writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
12.
Check. Crouch.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Watch the room. 21. 58 is the mic. Flag. Hey, wahoo. Check. Hey, go. 6.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or 2, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
Murray now. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D Ford. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Check, 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 check. Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the screen, watch the screen. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike.
Murray with a third and long. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. Here we go with Johnson. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Murray now on first down. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. 58 is the mic. 58.
11.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On first down, Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson.
Pick, man. Oh, dang. Don't throw this way.
First and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Here we go. 180!
Mike, let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get hit.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack.
Here we go.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Ricky.
21. Here we go. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
I'm coming after you.
Shit. 11. 12, fellas. Here we go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
We own it.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half.
Here we go. 180!
Oh, get it, Paul. Say it.
13. 12. Buzz.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
After the turnover, here's Murray. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, 27 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So, boy, that's already the third they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On second down, here's Murray. He goes underneath to Drake. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Murray going to throw. Completes it to Fitzgerald. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
To throw, it's Murray. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Hey, gun. 52. 65.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see today. They rely more on the ground game here.
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Murray now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford, his second sack of the night.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
After the sack on first down, Murray, and he finds Fitzgerald. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On 3rd and short, Drake, and he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First down, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
Christian Kirk. A gain of 14. First down Cardinals.
Let's go. 18 data.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Trying to get it to Clay that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 19 yards away. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
10. So that'll back them up 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
11, 11, 11, 11. 21, 21.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Stay at home. Stay at home.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th. Deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, Drake. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They stay on the ground with Drake. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That backs them up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.